To be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard.
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the double. 53, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Pick it. Check 15.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Come on now, let's go.
On the ready.
Choose the mic.
Leo.
They'll run on first down. It's Curry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 8, read.
Here we go.
Go on.
Check 52. Out. Check 43.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At the Browns' 22-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Let's go, baby.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up with the...
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Jannard Avery racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They're going to look to throw.
It's interesting.
And the pressure gets to him again. Jannard Avery, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
3rd and long.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Watch twins.
A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Tyler, 64, weak.
Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Check the backer, check the backer.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Regular.
This is Henderson. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. 30, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Get that quarterback. Slam, slam, slam. Jumper, 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 jumper.
Hard.
Check.
Go, Jack.
Now a give, right side. It's Logan. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And it'll be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Hey, let go.
Mayfield looks to throw. And got his man complete. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Mayfield to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Second down, it's Henderson. Oh, good footwork on the spin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Kings. Hitting the mirrors back. Real. Hey, Mike 51.
Mayfield off the play fake. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it third down. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw, Mayfield. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down now, it's Curry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, Wahoo! Now! Get it!
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jannard Avery in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
22, wide for 22. Bang, 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 bang.
Rock it.
Check 25.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now a play fake here on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On third down, Curry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. The quick slant caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 3. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. T.J. Logan. In the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Cardinals 14, Browns 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to roam now. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the try here for the point after. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Back two, the Mike back two, Mike back two. Here we go.
They'll drop the throw. And that'll be incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
Cardinal first down.
Set, ready? 10 logo. Check tight. Switch. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn. Hey. Get it.
On 1st down, Logan. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
But if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
X3, 218, chop. Watch the twins.
On 2nd down, it's Curry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll set up a throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A give for Henderson running to the right. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he slings one that's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down.
Go! Come on, come get some. Come play.
This is Logan. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Gator. 6'6", bullet high. Look at me. Go. 26, clear.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And 60 Pittsburgh. You must be treated. Watch the safety creep. Snap.
On 2nd down now. It's Curry, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Go!
53 is the leg. Pick it up.
Let go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught off the deflection. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Run.
Take four.
Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, let's see. He was 8 of 13 prior to that pass. Now 8 of 14, Charles.
Yeah, that's not horrible, but he's been under a ton of pressure throughout this game. Not able to stay on his spot. You know, quarterbacks talk about that all the time, being able to get to one place, set up and throw. When they make you move a little bit, oftentimes your accuracy suffers.
Hey, orbit.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got him bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Pistol.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 7. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Look at me, zipper. Check 31. 53. Go. Watch the slant. Be careful.
Right back to him on 1st down. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Hey, Charlie.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's taken in by Henderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Big stop. Hey, Delta. Stop, let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Throwing on second and 14. Mayfield. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Regular.
Now Mayfield. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Mayfield now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's first and 10. Henderson now on first and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
King. Here we go.
They run once more with Henderson. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. On third down, here's Henderson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. It's Henderson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Henderson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. On third down, Henderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. This no-gimme in the snow. And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year.
pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
So